Hey y'all, this is AL Thick Madame. Before somebody asks me, this is what the shirt says. Black, beautiful. Yeah, because I know because I got all this going on right here, you might not be able to see it, but yeah, that's all that the shirt says. So anyway, y'all, I'm here to do the recap review for Insecure. So the episode started out where they were showing Issa up early in the morning, late at night, as some people like to call it. And you can tell that she's like kind of stressed and going through it. And so she gets on social media and she sees that Nathan is actually up. So she sends him a message and she's like, what you doing up? And he said he can't sleep. And she was like, yeah, the same here. And he was like, you want to talk? So she actually ends up calling him, and he kind of seems like he's caught off guard, but he was cool with her calling. So they talked, and she kind of decompressed or whatever. And, him and Andrew are roommates. For what reason? I don't know. I guess because they live in, LA or wherever in California, and it can be pricey, but Andrew has a decent job. So I was kind of like, okay, maybe I just forgot that they live together. I don't know what's going on, but they are like roommates. But Andrew is currently at Molly's place because they are official and Molly is really trying to make this relationship work. So he was just like, I got the house to myself. He ain't here because, he over at your girl house. And that's when he finds out that Issa and Molly are not in a great space at all. She was like, I don't even F with Molly. I was like, girl, you ain't have to say it like that. But anyway, the episode really comes on, and then Molly is at her house later on the actual day of the block party. We finally are at the day of the block party, y'all. Finally. And she's talking to Andrew, and she's like, I don't know what to wear. And, she really has like a whole big wardrobe, y'all. Y'all know this. But she really is trying to figure out what she's going to wear. But at the same time, it's like, girl, why are you going to this event if you say that you don't deal with her like that? Both of them are saying we don't fool with each other. And you can tell that the tension is there. So it's like, why are you doing this if y'all aren't going to really sit down? Like, I don't understand. Sit down, talk about it, and then don't try to fake the funk and be like, well, I'm going to go to this event and show support even though I ain't cool with them. Like, nah, no. If we ain't friends, I don't rock with you. That's just what it is. I'm not going to fake the funk like I'm here for you when I'm not. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that makes you a bad person. That's just being real in my book. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I'm here for you and all that and we ain't cool. That ain't it. That ain't the move. That ain't how I rock. Whatever. So anyway, Taco Bell, amongst other vendors, are there, and Issa is there, and she is so happy. And despite the fact that she wasn't able to secure everybody that she wanted to secure, as far as what's his name, Schoolboy Q, and certain actual food vendors, she's happy with the turnout. And as far as they are concerned, because it's not really time for the block party to start, y'all. Tell me why she look over and she sees Condola, and I'm like, girl, where you come from and why? Like, she been calling, texting, sending up smoke signals and everything else, and you have not said so much as boo. So what is going on? So she rolled up on her and she was like, hey, I wasn't expecting to see you here and all this other stuff. This is when we find out that she and Lawrence are no longer together, and that's what I thought it had to have been, because I'm like, why would you just all of a sudden just stop all communication? Y'all were essentially business partners, and I mean, at least had a simple working relationship. Girl, you could have been professional about the situation and been like, I'm in my feelings, and just told her what it was. I don't understand why she couldn't have just said that. And it wasn't necessarily Lawrence's place to say anything, which I'm kind of glad it didn't go like that, because ain't no telling how she would have reacted. But Condola was there because she wanted to follow through on the things that she did pull the trigger on, which was the actual food vendors. So she was like, well, I just wanted to, make my presence known and, you know, see the vendors and all the other stuff. I set them and put them in place or whatever. So I want to fulfill my duties as far as that is concerned. And I was just like, girl, I don't understand. I don't understand. And I mean, that's when she was like, well, I thought you knew, he and I aren't together anymore. So she was like, oh no, I didn't know that. And I mean, like, everything about this moment was so awkward because it was like Issa didn't know they broke up. And so y'all know how her facial expressions are anyway. So it's like, even though she's shocked, it's kind of like, what? It's kind of like that. And so it becomes even more awkward because Issa's like, well, I mean, I guess I'll see you around. So she was like, yeah. And I'm like, girl, y'all ain't gonna have no kind of working relationship. Y'all ain't gonna have no friendship no more. And they were cool. Like, that's why I was like, okay, this is stupid. All of that is over and done with. So anyway, Kelly and Tiffany have arrived, and like I said, nobody's really there yet. Issa is kind of puzzled by the fact that there are more people who are not black there than black, because this whole event was to celebrate black people and the culture and all that stuff. And she's just trying to understand why all these people are there that aren't black. Y'all, I can't. So, they're taking pictures and all this other stuff. There is this woman there who is supposed to be reporting on this whole event. And we find out that this woman hired a camera crew. And she is starting a YouTube channel. I was like, what's the irony? What is the irony? That is ridiculous. This woman, she was like, what? Because Issa, after the interview was over, Issa was like, well, where can I find this? So she was like, my YouTube channel. And she was looking like, oh, she was like, I ain't started yet, but that's where it'll be when I do start it. And I'm like, girl, you done went all the way off. So anyway, Molly showed up. Completely awkward situation. They had this awkward hug, all of this. I'm just like, why? Have y'all not sat down, had this conversation? This is stupid to me. Issa's brother showed up, and, he showed everybody love. Him and Kelly have this random beef. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, y'all always gonna read each other. Y'all always gonna come for each other's neck. But okay. Y'all, I just don't understand. I don't understand. It's just too much. Kelly is dating some new guy who is under the impression that she is from across the pond. And I'm like, why? So she has this British or wannabe British accent. And I'm just like, girl, why is we doing this? Why? And like, he seems like one of the most down-to-earth people that you should be able to talk to without having to fake the funk when it comes to stuff like this. But she over here like, I really like this guy. And she kind of had to prep everybody like within 0.2 seconds to let them know that he is under the impression that she's from across the pond. And I'm just like, girl, why is you lying to people? But anyway, there was this dude who performed, and his locks were gorgeous. Like, I just cannot. I was just like, I am here for it. Whoever did the twist, the retwist and all that stuff, all of that. And then the style, it was cute. And then, like, there was this group of girls, these two girls, rather. They, I guess, was supposed to be, like, the California version of the City Girls or whoever. I don't listen to none of them heifers, so I guess. And I was like, okay. And these are all real people. I'm not trying to shade nobody or nothing, but just the lyrics, it seems like something that Issa would have in the show. Y'all know the kind of lyrics and stuff that she come up with that are like kind of vulgar or whatever. And I was like, okay, y'all do it a lot, but all right. But anyway, the block party seems to be going well. So I was like, okay, girl, pull it off. So Nathan shows up to show his support, and I'm like, okay, cool, y'all do what y'all do. So then they actually show another group, or an act is what I should say. So y'all, I've been like Shazamming all these people, and I'm like, okay, I like this song. Like when I first heard it, because I, had to go ahead and hit the rewind real quick. I was like, okay, what is this? Who is this? Because to me, he gives me somewhat of Miguel vibes, older Miguel vibes, like a couple of years back or whatever vibes. I don't know what he doing now like that, because I don't just listen to him right now. I don't. I ain't gonna lie. I probably will, since I just said that. But that's how it goes for me. Like, since I don't listen to the radio, if it's not something that is like in a TV show, in a movie, or on these people's Instagram, and my friends ask me, have I seen this or heard this? I don't know nothing about it because I don't listen to the radio. So anyway, I don't even know if he has anything in rotation, but to me, he gives me Miguel-ish type vibes. And his name is Sir. And it was featuring somebody named Zakari, I think. But I live for the song. I Shazammed it, and I'm going to get it. And, I'm here for it. Y'all, there is somebody who I guess is now the new headliner, and his name is Vince Staples. Everybody been asking people, when they going to come on, when they're going to start performing, what time they going to show up, or whatever. And one of the people, I think he's one of the DJs, or one of the people who is like one of the announcers or whatever. He was like, Vince Staples is not coming out yet. He gonna come on at 8 o'clock, so y'all can stop asking me the time or when he gonna show up and all that. Y'all, I was like, oh my gosh. So then, like, y'all, I had to Shazam some more. There's this girl named Alexis Isley. Alex Isley. And I was like, okay, I'm here for this song. Because I was like, who is this person? What is this song? What is going on here? And I liked it. I liked it a whole lot. So I Shazammed it. And like I said before, I'll be getting that song. But yeah, she was performing, and it was like kind of like an in-between type of a moment that was happening, a transition, I guess, from one scene to the other, and she was playing. So I was like, okay. They actually showed her performing. I was like, okay, then y'all better do that. So Issa runs into this dude. Y'all, I think I've seen this man. And I don't know why I didn't look him up before I did this video. I've seen him somewhere before. I don't know if he is in some of these skits and stuff I watch, because y'all, I'll get into that later on. I'm going to do another video and explain why one of the things I was going to upload that I really thought that I was going to upload this weekend didn't happen, and I'm tired of my spirit. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I was just tired. She ended up running into this dude who is obviously like a gang member. I don't know if they have a different name for the Bloods out there in California, but you could tell that this dude was one of those that was so deep into the gang life that he was against saying anything that began with the letter C. And I was just like, oh, okay, just stop. I'm tired. You want to say everything start with the letter B, and I cannot. I'm so serious. As I've told y'all over and over again, I thought gangs were over and done with, but apparently, like, if you live in like some of the bigger cities, it's still thriving. It's still thriving in my city. My city, of course, is the capital, but I hadn't heard anything about no gang activity, so I really thought it was over. Like, I really was like, people still out here in gangs? Like, what? This is what we doing? I don't know. But for me, I really thought that was over and done with forever ago, but it's not. So she was talking to him. I was just like, why is this dude here? I am tired. So the night progresses. It's really nighttime now, because it was daytime and now it's nighttime. And they had like a dance off of like random people in the neighborhood in that area. It was like an older dude, some younger dude. The dude was setting it off. Like, I think he hit a split. He did the most dancing. And they were like, yeah, I think he got it. Somebody had to come help him up. All of that. People were having fun. Tell me why they ended up playing the wobble. Now, I'm the type of person that if I am taught the choreography, I can learn how to do a dance. I know how to do the wobble, y'all. I'm so happy. So when the wobble came on, I got excited. And I was just like, all of it. I love it. I love it, y'all. So this was the funny thing. I already told y'all that Molly and Issa had this strained relationship. They were actually out there dancing with one another. And I was just like, dang, the Wobble done brought y'all together. Cool. So eventually, the main reason why everybody is there, Vince Staples, is brought out. He performs. Everybody's here for it. And I was like, okay, why didn't they use this man's real name or whatever his stage name is or whatever? Because when I Shazammed him, that's not what came up. But whatever. Y'all, come to find out, Issa was able to secure all of this dopeness because she ended up talking to Nathan. And as I told y'all before, Nathan and Alex are cool and they live together and all this other stuff. So Nathan essentially reached out to Alex, asked him could he put this stuff together, and he did. And Molly was blindsided. She was in her feelings. She went and rolled up, pulled up on Issa and was like, I already told you I wasn't going to help you and that this was not the way I wanted things to go. And she was just like, I don't understand why you have an issue. You said that you weren't going to help me. So Nathan asked how he could help. So yeah, I went to your man, essentially. So man, they was about to come to blows when all of a sudden some woman said she got a gun. And I was like, did somebody really have a gun, or were they trying to make it seem like one of the two of them had a gun and it was about to go down? I don't know. But anyway, everybody got to running. It was basically over anyway. And like everybody was in their feelings. Molly in her feelings. Her man trying to apologize to her for being a normal human being and trying to help somebody out when he thought that he was kind of trying to help the situation. And I'm like, well, essentially, you get mad when it did not affect your relationship because you and him have still been spending time together. You apparently have been calming down a little bit and regulating your time well and all that good stuff as far as work is concerned. So why you in your feelings? Y'all, I can't. They had the good moment. I was like, look at them. They're having a moment. Yes, I'm here for y'all lies. So I just can't. So I don't know how this is going to go, but it didn't go well. At the end, Tiffany in her feelings, the baby, y'all, the baby is tired. Her and her husband was out at the event, right? I haven't got to visit this earlier. Her and the girls were all taking a picture together. Molly wasn't there yet. Her husband was, off in the background, and they were taking pictures, and, they did that old school pose. Tell me why a group of millennials said, old. Man, Tiffany's husband said it all the way off, said, shut the F up, like so aggressively. I was just like, oh my gosh. He was like, oh nope, I'm sorry. And you could tell he is so over it because he is tired because the baby been putting him through. But anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. I really do appreciate all of your support. Y'all have a good one, and I'll see y'all later on. Bye.